Hello everyone, it's your girl Asia from the Long Range Fango channel. Welcome back to my channel. So, you guys, I'm watching The Legend of Korra, right? And I'm rewatching like season 3 because season 3 is literally my favorite season. But I was rewatching season 2, which just reminds me why I feel like season 2 is still to this day the worst season for Legend of Korra, which I, by the way, will be making a video explaining why I'm not a fan of season 2 of Legend of Korra, why I'm not a fan of book 2 Spirits. Like, I'm just not a fan of the spiritual storyline of season 2 because I felt like it was rushed. But you know, I'm gonna talk about that in its own separate video. But like I was saying, I was watching season 2 and it just made me think of on why I feel like the whole Mako, Korra, and Asami love triangle to be absolutely ridiculous and horrible, which I'm going to explain exactly right now. But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know that I do have videos coming up. You know, I'm going to go back to, I have a lot of cartoon rants coming out or topics I want to talk about as far when it comes to shows that I've watched that are cartoons, because I realized that I haven't really talked about, you know, some storylines and some cartoon shows that I just didn't like, and I figure I don't know why the hell not. So any show that I've watched as a cartoon, you know, as far as like Gravity Falls or etc., if I feel some type of way about a storyline they did, you will hear me make a video about it. I have a lot of cartoon rants coming out, like I said, and I still do have those graphic videos I have to make. So that's that. So let's get into this video. Here are my reasons, or not my reasons. I would say this is exactly that. My rant, my explanation, I guess you could say. Here is my reasons for why I don't like the love triangle with Mako, Asami, and Korra in The Legend of Korra. So those who don't know, Legend of Korra is a Nickelodeon show, basically like a sequel, a spin-off show from Avatar: Last Airbender. Both amazing shows, BTW. If you haven't watched Avatar: Last Airbender, watch it. Don't watch that live action shit that's on Netflix. Why the fuck would you watch a live action show of Avatar: Last Airbender that's retelling the same storylines in the cartoon but just in live action form? I don't even know why they even want to do that. That's just so stupid. I don't even know why they even made Avatar a live action show. Shit, give Korra her shit. I'll actually watch Korra's live action show. She should have. I think her show being live action wouldn't be bad. What, Aang? No. It just don't work. But, anywho, like I was saying, so Legend of Korra is a cartoon show that is on Nickelodeon, you feel me? And I recently had just gotten into it, like, about to be about a year ago since I have gotten into that in Avatar: Last Airbender, and I just want to say, I absolutely love Legend of Korra, and most of the cartoon rants that I will be making in the future are going to be specifically wrapped around her show, because I feel like, A, her character gets too much shit, and I don't agree with it. Her character is extremely overhated, so most of the rants I have from cartoons coming from her show, coming from Avatar: Last Airbender, so I cannot wait to talk about all of that. But when I was watching season 1, because I keep getting off topic, like I'm saying, Legend of Korra. So when I first watched the show and I watched season 1 and 2, right, Mako and Korra was like what they were shipping in season 1, you know, the whole romantic storyline between them. First of all, I never liked Mako and Korra together. Number one, they have no fucking chemistry. And second, I feel like their entire love story was rushed. And that explains why they don't have any chemistry to me. I feel like Mako, to me, really is a fucking player. And what pisses me off about him is that people say, oh, people only say that his character was really just the relationship centered character. He was for seasons 1 and 2. After Mako wasn't dating Asami or Korra, what the fuck did he do in seasons 3 and 4? What storyline, what plot did he have? Because for real, in my opinion, I feel like everybody in Legend of Korra feels like a side character. Asami should have gotten more of a character arc, but her character didn't. Instead, it was putting her in and out of relationships with Marco. Then they did a romantic storyline with her and Korra. Well, we all know Asami should have had a storyline or an arc or something about her dealing with her finding out her dad was making machines for, I think, a mine, for whatever, non-benders, whatever it was, because he was upset that avatars like Korra can kill the innocent and get away with it due to them being in a position of power. They didn't give her any arc of how she's dealing with the idea that her father lied to her. Instead, they automatically let her take over her family business like a piece of cake. You know, she just took it over with grace, and that was that. And then, even in season 4, when her father died, they still could have given her an arc. Like, Asami definitely felt like a side character who got love interest. Bolin is a character I really do like. You feel me? Like, Bolin is a very sweet person, a very sweet guy, and I like the Bolin, but he didn't have an arc on Legend of Korra that I liked. Like, I paid attention to. Like, I didn't care for neither one of his love interests. Like, he was with one of Korra's uncle's daughters. Daughter. He was with her daughter. I don't know if Udon had twin girls or twin boy and girl. I don't know. He was dating a girl in season 2, and then that was just weird. And then in season 4, in season 3, honestly, he got another love interest, but I don't even remember her fucking name. Like, I don't even remember her name, what the love story is, because it was just rushed. Like, Legend of Korra is not good when it comes to writing love stories. Like, at all. Like, I do want to talk about my frustration with Korra and Asami's love story not getting the proper build it should have had in season 4. That's going to be its own personal video on it by itself. But as far as I'm concerned, Bolin didn't have an interesting arc, but I liked him, but he didn't have an arc that made me feel like, damn, Bolin had that arc. He felt like a side character too. Asami felt like a side character. Bolin, I feel like Marco, honestly, they could have done so much more with Marco, but the second they put him with Korra and then they put him with Asami and then put them all in the love triangle, I knew his character was already flushed down the toilet. He was just going to be the relationship guy. And even though he wasn't with nobody else romantically in season 3 and 4, his character really didn't do shit. You feel me? I feel like in The Legend of Korra, she really is the star of the show, and I feel like everybody else feel like a background character, other than like other top name characters like Tenzin. Tenzin is obviously not a background character, but as far as Asami, Marco, and Bolin go, yes, they feel like side characters. So I will get Avatar Last Airbender that. That is one thing that they did better than Legend of Korra was in Avatar. The entire circle felt important except for one person, and that was Sokka. I didn't really care for him all that much, but Toph, she had a background character arc. You knew how she became blind. You knew how she was able to power her other senses, and how she became the greatest fucking earthbender of all of generations. Get the fuck out of here. Aang, Katara, like, they all have backstory. They don't just feel like side characters or they just in the background. But the reason why I'm not a fan of the Marco and Korra and Asami love triangle is because I cannot ship two couples that they put Marco in when I didn't ship him with Korra or ship him with Asami. Because honestly, like I said, Marco wasn't playing for her because in season 1, he was giving Korra mixed signals, and I knew the second he was doing that, she should let his ass go. First of all, number one, I feel like it was just attraction and infatuation because the Korra and Marco relationship always felt one-sided as fuck. It always gave that Korra liked him more than he liked her. Because in season 1, she really wasn't doing shit but chasing him. She joined the team, the little bender challenges they were doing in season 1. I can't think of the name for them right now. So I am a little high, y'all. I ain't gonna cat with y'all. I never cat with y'all. I'm a little high. I just got done smoking. Y'all already know a little wood, but I feel like their relationship always felt one-sided. Like I said, she's the one, she really did all the chasing. She joined the team. She developed a crush on him first, and I think he told her he wasn't interested when she first asked him out. Then he ran into Asami and started dating her, and was basically like trying to like show off in front of Korra about his new girlfriend or whatnot. No, Korra didn't know he was in a relationship, because that episode, now I remember, she didn't know he was in a relationship. So that episode, she confessed her feelings to Mako, basically saying she liked him, and then she kissed him, and then I think Asami walked in and he told Korra that he's in a relationship. But even after he got with Asami, he still was giving Korra mixed signals. Like when Bolin asked Korra out, he checked Bolin, talking about, I didn't know you liked Korra. And then he checked Korra, talking about, oh, you only going out with Bolin to make me jealous. And I'm trying to figure out, why should he care? You rejected her. Even before you started dating Asami, you really wasn't looking, you didn't really want to be with her for real. Now that your brother is showing some ounce of interest, now you feel like you could just hop in and give a say on, oh no, I didn't know you like Korra like that. Korra, you dating him to make me jealous. I couldn't believe that shit. Then he went to go chin check Korra, and in the midst of them having a conversation or whatnot, he's telling her he does like her, but he just felt like things with them would be complicated. That's why he went out with Asami. But just because he with Asami doesn't mean he doesn't like Korra. This nigga was a player, and he was flip-flopping, and like I said, giving Korra mixed signals. How you gonna chin check her and ask her why she going out with your brother, then say in that same day, but I really do like you even though I'm with this other girl? They kissed, Bolin catch, she heartbroken, and Asami found out about Mako cheating on her with Korra when he kissed her while they was together. Mako and Korra get together. But honestly, to me, Asami is so much better to me, so much better than me, because even though her and Korra weren't the closest of friends, it's still wrong. And I feel like, I ain't gonna cap, as much as I fuck with Korra, she's my girl, I feel like nobody ever holds her accountable to that. Like, even though she did apologize to Asami later on down the road for apologizing for kissing him while they was in a relationship, my thing is, Korra, you already knew that was something that was fucked up way before that. You feel me? At the end of the day, I feel like the only reason why Korra even kissed Mako is because, like I said, he kept being flip-floppy. He kept giving her mixed signals. But I feel like at the end of the day, it was still wrong. You feel me? Like, for Asami to be around Korra and Mako in season 2, she got a big-ass belly, because I could never swallow that pill. Ain't no way I'm gonna be comfortable being around my ex and the bitch she cheated on me with. Are you kidding me? Fuck all of that. But then in season 2, Korra, she just so irritating, because her uncle popped up on the scene, and all of a sudden he manipulating her, making her feel like she don't need nobody help, basically trying to isolate her so he can manipulate her into doing his dirty work pretty much. But blah 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 blah. Korra and Mako, they break up. Korra got into an incident. She got attacked. Her memories were fucking erased, so she couldn't remember that her and Mako broke up. So when she came back, Mako, he already moved on and then got frisky and freaky with Asami. But one thing I don't agree with is when people say he cheated on Korra. No, him and Korra, in fact, were broken up when him and Asami kissed and did whatever they did. Him and Korra were absolutely broken up. But what makes me upset and what makes him look like a dirty ass person is that him and Korra weren't broken up for that long, and he couldn't wait to jump Asami's bones. He couldn't wait. Like, really? Him and Korra were not broken up that long, and he couldn't wait to jump Asami's bones. Then when Korra popped on the scene, he walking around pretending like they still together while he with Asami. Asami is so much better than me, because how can she just sit back and be cool with this type of behavior? Like, what? Even if Mako feel like he couldn't tell Korra they weren't together, that they broke up before she left and got attacked, at the end of the day, if he wasn't going to do it, Asami should have. I would have nipped that shit in the bud. The second Korra came back and she kissed that nigga Mako and was like something, the look on Bolin's face was like, yeah, nigga, like, why you, what's going on? Like, Marco really wasn't playing for real, and I feel like nobody holds him accountable for that because y'all think he cute or whatnot. And don't get me wrong, Marco definitely was attractive, and he definitely was giving off that bad boy vibe in season 1. But I feel like at the end of the day, he was really the problem in the love triangle, for real, for real. As much as I feel like all of them play a part, the reason why I say he was really the issue is because he initiated all of it. He was dating Asami, even though he didn't really like her for real. While he was with her, he was giving Korra mixed signals. Then, him and Korra break up. She get her memories erased. Even though he with Asami, he still was walking around pretending like he was in a relationship with Korra to protect her feelings. Are you kidding me? Asami is so much better than me, because how the fuck could she just sit back and let this shit happen? How could she not say anything? Bro, I could never. But I'm not a fan of the Asami and Marco relationship. I'm not a fan of the Korra and Marco relationship. I never shipped them. Like, even when I was watching the show, I felt like their romantic storyline was really rushed. They should have took their time to really develop Marco and Korra's relationship. I would like if they would have developed more of a friendship before it turned to something romantically. Because they were not friends before they dated, that is why their breakup felt awkward, and that's why it was hard for Marco to be around Korra, due to the fact that they never were friends, they just dated. I feel like in season 1 they should have developed more of a friendship, and then season 2, that's when I would have opened the gates to them having a romantic relationship. And then season 3, I still would have had them together, but then that's when I would have done the whole Korra possibly having feelings for Asami now that they're getting to know each other more intimately, to where that leads them having their own love story season 4, becoming into blossoming into a relationship. That's how I would have wrote it. But since I'm not in a writer's room and I can't go back and change time, therefore it was rushed and scrambled like an egg into one big ass storyline that just wasn't good. I always feel like Korra and Marco's relationship was really rushed, to where I felt like the writers really could have just took their time. Like I said, they could have developed a friendship first, then a romantic relationship in season 2, still dating in season 3, to where Korra starts to fall in love or possibly catch feelings for Asami, because they hang out more and get to know each other more intimately, to where that blossoms to a relationship in season 4. But what the fuck would I know? I'm just a viewer. But that's all we had to say. As always, it is nice talking to y'all. I'm going to catch y'all on my next cartoon rant. This again is me explaining why I'm not a fan of the whole love triangle with Marco, Korra, and Asami. As always, catch you guys later.